Hello, today we're going to use the Payable add-on for Google Forms to set up an easy registration form and checkout for our spring break camp. This is a page from payableapps.com that details this whole process and even offers you a few videos and some templates that you can use yourself. So if I click this template button, it takes me over to one of these Google Forms, and it's all set up here where we have all sort of the questions you'd probably ask your participants, things about lunch, things about their age, maybe a bit of a waiver or release, some add-ons, shirts, that sort of thing. It's really all pretty much done. You just need to modify it, maybe change this header so that it's matching your company or your camp. So really what you're going to do is once you get this form open, it's going to be in your Google Drive, and then you can go over to get add-ons here under the three dots on the top right, and that will get you set up with the Payable add-on. If I just type in Payable Forms, I can obviously see it here. I've already installed it, but this is the idea here. You can click on this button, and then it's going to always be under your puzzle piece at the top right, where you can pull up our handy pop-up menu that's right here. And this is where we can do all our configuring of the form. This syncs the checkout. If you want, you can add a sample payments section to the bottom. And that just gives you, especially if you're starting from new versus with one of the templates, it gives you sort of the options, the different ways you can ask for money using our add-on, which can be checkbox, all these different formats, right? You might not want this section if you're using the template, because we've already done a lot of this work for you. You can already see some of this, but it is there if you need it. And then last, we have this PayPal connection, which is simply just logging into your PayPal with a pop-up window that pops up. And then we have this making the form payable, and it's in test mode. Important before you send it to anyone that you switch over to real money. For our purposes today, we'll just look at this in test mode. So if I pretend that I'm going to change this to my camp name, whatever the form's called, maybe I go in quick and I change the header image to something, pretend we have like it's a birthday camp form, again, your logo here type deal. And then we detail, info about the camp here, and maybe you want to change, some of this like age stuff. Maybe it's open to everyone, or you want to change the different things that you're asking. Certainly you can change those. It's just a Google form. Maybe you're going to do waiver on site, so you delete this whole section. Maybe you're not going to do t-shirts, but you are going to do donations. So you have all the power here to change this. And then what we can do is we can go through, we've set up the whole payable system. We're ready in test mode. We're maybe adding some of these notification reminders I really like to add under notifications. You might like to add some promo codes, which can be really nice. Maybe a discount if someone has 3 or 4 kids, something like that for camp. I could see someone doing that. Then what we can do is we can click this preview at the top right. And now this is what the participants, the parents, are going to see when we go through. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to fill out this form, and then we'll see what the checkout looks like. All right, I'm just finishing off this form. I'm on one of the last pages. I'm going to get a shirt. I'm going to make a donation. I've already clicked the level, and then you can see on this confirmation page, the last page that pops up after someone says submit, is we get this new link. This is our Payable plugin link, and so it syncs the checkout, and then it pops up the checkout. And so this is, our details from the top of our form, which we can adjust. These are our line items. So any of the questions that had the dollar, whatever it was, $10, $100 to check out. So I've selected the different levels and the donation and the t-shirt, and then it totaled it up to 400. Does all the math for us, and then we go through, and because we're in test mode, we have these test cards that they can fill out, or you can fill out now to test if you'd really like to see what this formatting looks like. But if you're happy with that, it seems like the math is all working, it's calculating your values, then you can go back to your form and you can make this off for real money, and then really you're ready to share it and start collecting registrations. And the neat thing is that with Payable Forms, you now have this really nice spreadsheet, simple. You can do anything with it. You can print it if you need to. You can start sorting by the skill level, and this is really the power and the flexibility of the Payable add-on for Google Forms is this back end that you're able to now fit into whatever system or location that you want to operate out of. So there you go. We've set up our spring camp. I hope your spring camp goes well, and we'll come back soon for another demo.